What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to give you a pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and everything else that you need to know. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And with that said, let's get right to it. So starting off, GDP numbers just came out, a lot better than the forecast. So on a quarter by quarter basis, came in at 3.3. So generally, very good stuff. You see the indexes, or I guess the futures, starting to go back up. And of course, leading into GDP numbers, the sentiment wasn't necessarily the best, especially considering Tesla's bleak future guidance. So that did cause a lot of volatility so far pre-market in the EV sector. Starting off though, SOFI, I quite frequently cover that under this channel, but that is up 0.13%. So not really much movement. Most likely a lot of people were probably just waiting for GDP numbers to come out. In case you do not know what SOFI does, this is what they are all about. No news, no SEC filings, nothing like that. Interestingly enough, shorts are returning some shares of SOFI, about 16,000 shares, but still 13.56% of the free float is being shorted. If you are looking at trading this, currently with it at 70.70, so it's going up a little bit, I guess, pre-market, you really want to watch for it to get above this $7.76. Vice versa, $7.52 is going to be the next strong support, and so far it did hold yesterday. So again, if you're looking at trading that, just plan accordingly. Moving on though, good old Tesla. So that one is down 8.62% pre-market. This is what they are all about, in case you do not know what big bad Tesla does. But aside from that, same as SOFI, shorts are returning 88,000 shares of Tesla. And so most likely they are looking at the actual numbers, because even though earnings per share and revenue was a miss, it wasn't dramatic. It was just more so the future guidance that Elon did give. That's what he was worried about. And one thing actually that stood out to me while I was listening, he said that a lot of people want our cars, they just can't afford them. So he said that Tesla's future is very much heavily reliant on interest rates. So if interest rates are cut sooner rather than later, then their margins are going to be good. If it's going to be later, interest rates cut later, then they're not necessarily going to be good, the margins. Oddly enough, he kind of said that almost word for word. Crazy stuff. As far as some analyst ratings, you do see a lot coming in. Still, analysts are kind of optimistic. So Daniel Ives, Wedbush, 315, 295, 150. So you do get a lot of analyst ratings and attention associated to Tesla, so that's kind of a good thing. And overall, if you are looking at trading it, it is below all the key points that I typically look at. So even right here, 198 is that S3. So right now it's just very much oversold. I don't know if it's really justified to think it is at these prices. What's your thoughts? Hypothetically, if you do zoom out though, it does show the very next strong support is going to be around $141.09. So it potentially could retrace down quite significantly. Just all depend on if this is setting a good trajectory downwards or whatever else. Keep in mind, PCE numbers do come out tomorrow, so that might also piggyback off of Elon's future guidance and potentially help it. Moving on to stock number 3, Lucid. So this one is down 4.61%, and this single-handedly is down because of what Elon did say. So a byproduct of their poor future guidance, and especially considering as well, it did signal that there was a small demand issue of sorts. So especially with Lucid being a lot more expensive, then obviously that's causing a little bit of backlash for that. This is what they do right here. As far as what shorts are increasing 511,000 so far pre-market. So very interesting stuff. 30.55% of the free float is being shorted. If you're looking at trading this though, with it currently at $2.71, you'll really want to watch this 258 to hold, and then vice versa, $2.76 is going to be the next strong resistance. So we'll just have to wait and see how the market does play, and if they'll really focus on GDP numbers or earnings. So again, just stay tuned for that. And this one is American Airlines, so it is up 4.24%. So as far as when they just came out with their earnings, it wasn't necessarily the best. You do see right here, it looks like they did improve somewhat on a year-over-year basis, so maybe that is what is propelling it higher. Yeah, on a side note, if you are looking for a lot of good compiled information such as press releases, SEC filings, transcripts from earnings, take a look at Seeking Alpha Premium. I do have a 7-day free trial for you guys, so take advantage of that. Link in the description below and also the comments. As far as American Airlines, shorts are returning about 30,000 shares. 8.81% of the free float is being shorted. So shorts have really pulled back quite significantly with American Airlines, because just to give you a perspective, back in November, the short interest was roughly 15%. So shorts have backed off quite significantly. If you're looking at trading this currently with it at 14.52, it is between this R1 and R2. So 14.99 is going to be the next strong resistance, and then 14.47 is going to be that next strong support. And it's kind of flirting with that a little bit, so it most likely will get dragged back into this pivot to this R1. But then again, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys do your own due diligence. And finally, another EV, NIO. So NIO is down 2.14% as a byproduct of, once again, good old Tesla. This is what NIO does, in case you do not know. Shorts are increasing 177,000 shares. 18.07% of the free float is being shorted. If you're looking at trading NIO with it at $5.95, it is trading between this S1 and the pivot. So $6.32 is going to be that next strong resistance. And it's actually broken past that over the last several days, just not really enough to really justify for it to stay above that. And then vice versa, $5.87, it's going to be that next strong support that you'll really want to watch for today to hold. So let me know your thoughts on those companies. Is there any other ones that you are really interested in? It is funny to see the fact that the huge volume stocks today are all EV related as a byproduct of Tesla. Normally there's at least one or two biopharmaceutical companies or biotech companies that is rallying, but today is kind of silent for that. One final thing I just wanted to share with you, take advantage of this promo, link in the description below and also the comments. Simply sign up for an account with MULN MULN, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is one of the best deals in the market. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.